This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, Sports and Spirits Friday. Our last Sports and Spirits Friday before this huge winter storm supposed to hit all across half America.
Crazy winter event, they calling it, man. So everybody out there, bundle up, be safe, stay warm. Don't do nothing too crazy, man. You know,
Don't do nothing stupid. Facts.
Yeah.
Lee Taryn Bland, Fly Man Rand. How you feeling today, brother?
Hey, feeling good, feeling great, brother. How you?
Honestly, bro, I don't know about most people. I don't mind being stuck in the house, honestly, because I'm a homebody for sure. So
Same here. I love being home personally, so I don't mind being home, but hope it's not unbearably cold and I'm tired of hoping that's happening.
right, yeah, that's the only thing. It's just trying to get to your car on Monday morning.
Yeah.
That's that. Well, at least for me, anyway. So
Yeah. So you don't want any issues out there. We want the roads to be clear by Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed that the weather folks are wrong about this. So
Yeah, I hope so, man. I don't want to see no crazy storm, especially with y'all down here in the South, man. I know y'all not equipped for the crazy winter storm, so hopefully y'all don't get too crazy down there, man.
Not at all. So prayers up for everybody having to deal with this weather all across the United States. This is Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, man. Make sure you give us a follow on everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us, as I always say. And on this Sports and Spirits show, strictly NBA. We talked a lot of football this past Wednesday. Make sure you go check out episode 14 if you didn't check out that episode. Recapped the national championship, previewed the championship games this upcoming weekend. Didn't get to touch much NBA, so this is what today's show is about, all NBA. And we're gonna start with Trouble in La La Land once again. Apparently LeBron James and Jeanie Buss has a little issue going on, little beef going on. Although LeBron came out today and said he's not worried, or he doesn't care about what people thinks about him. I mean, if I'm in my 23rd year, I mean, shit, I wouldn't either. On my last year,
I wouldn't care about articles and shit either, man.
But it's just quite telling that I know in the piece. Let me give my guy the credit who wrote the article, Baxter Holmes, who wrote the piece, basically backstorying what drove the Buss family to sell the Lakers for over $10 billion. Obviously, it's just Jeanie, man, just feeling like, for the most part, and I know I'm missing some key parts, but some of the key parts I took out from it. Jeanie basically is feeling like the whole Russell Westbrook situation, how she felt like LeBron didn't take accountability for it. She felt that he wasn't really too appreciative that the Lakers drafted Bronny for him. And it's just been a lot of stuff going on from there. And honestly, I kind of see both sides. My thing is, Magic Johnson was the reason Bron came in, and once Magic left, it's almost like you're leaving Jeanie and Rob to deal with Magic's hire. And who knows, like, hey, how that relationship was gonna pan out. Honestly, I think it could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for that bubble championship in 2020. I think Jeanie probably would have tried to say something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I could remember. I think Jeanie maybe was talking about possibly wanted to trade LeBron. If I read correctly.
I think that came up in there. Also, it came up in the article that she didn't want to extend LeBron,
right,
before his accident or something like that. Yeah, I mean, as far as the article goes, I believe there's truth to it. I believe there was some internal beefs going on there. And I think rightfully so. I think Jeanie rightfully believe LeBron and Clutch had too much control, too much influence over the roster, over certain decisions they made, all kind of shit, you know. And then when shit hit the fan, they turned it on management and front office and ownership, not want to sacrifice more, picks or whatever the case may be to go get more players or go get, make more roster moves. But no, we did what you guys wanted to do, and it was the Russell Westbrook move with LeBron and Rich Paul and AD wanted to happen. Put the whole camp on it. We went out and made this happen, and then it didn't work out. And y'all want to turn around and put it on us? No, that's only fucking y'all, bro. So I definitely feel her there. Now at the same time, getting LeBron James, I think LeBron was coming to LA regardless, whether we had Magic or not. He was coming to LA. I don't think it didn't matter who we had in place as the GM, who we had in place as the president of operations. He was gonna be a Laker regardless because he had business interests.
I would say a bit off the court.
Yeah, so I don't think no matter who we had in place, it mattered. I think he's coming to LA. The fact that we had Magic in place when it happened, I think helped the look. It made it look better. We had a more basketball mind adult in the room. Because Rob was still freshly a new GM and still was questioned for some of the things. So I think it made sense to get Magic in there, but I think he was coming to LA regardless. And when LeBron goes anywhere, he has power. So it was inevitable that he would have control, and I think it was inevitable that this rift would happen because his level of play on the court, he never was. He almost never was. Very shortly after he became a Laker, his impact on the court was not the same anymore. LeBron is still a great. He's still a box office player. He's still, very valuable to have in your franchise.
Pistol Laker brand.
Yeah, definitely. But having LeBron in your rosters does not guarantee you in the Western Conference since 2018. Does not guarantee you even a playoff bid in the Western Conference. So him coming to LA, yeah, it definitely helped the Lakers out. It definitely made us, help the franchise, made us look more legit, But he hasn't been the same. He's not the same. Yeah, I've been saying this for years. He's not the same impact anymore. And there's nothing wrong. That's totally okay. Totally okay. I think like you said, if we didn't get that bubble 2020 championship, it'll be even worse right now. And I think the sole reason we got that is because we got that 5-month break where his old ass got the rest, AD fragile ass got the rest, and he came into basically a playoff situation fully healthy and fully refreshed. And that's when he was still at somewhat the height of his powers. But now at 41 years old, it's no way LeBron making this much money is going to be a team with him on it is going to be any good, bro. Like the fact that we're battling for top 4 seed in the West is remarkable, bro. So the fact that he takes up so much of our cap and that like I said, he's not impactful. He's not that impactful anymore. He's still a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he's not impacting wins anymore than what he once did. And that's just facts. It's the way it is.
So my thing is with this, and this is where I'm not going to fault Bron because I think anybody would do this if given an opportunity and basically be given control the narrative, control the roster. I think anybody, if given an opportunity, would do this. So for me, I feel like, especially a family like the Bus family, who's a historic, well known across NBA, hell, across all sports. I think that's when they should. Even when we got Bron, now I put a foot down. Like, you're the player, we're the owner, we make decisions, we make what's best for our team. Because, like I said, 2018, yes, this wasn't peak Bron no more.
Mm-hmm.
We knew, like I said, now granted, like I said, his run has been on is incredible. Like I said, the shape his body is in is, like I said, what he's been doing is phenomenal. Never seen it before. But like you said, he's not the same Bron when he was back in Miami, when he returned to the Cavs the second time. Like I said, he was obviously getting older. So obviously you knew you had a short window with Bron, so you still had to somewhat look towards the future. And obviously, the Lakers were all about winning championships. If the family and the front office felt at the time Westbrook wasn't the best fit for him. I think they should have put their foot down. And if you piss Bron off, then so be it.
So be it. I agree, man. Especially after coming off a championship, we should have went back with that same squad. Should have kept Kuz, kept KCP. You know, I was on record saying that I didn't think it was a good idea getting Westbrook. You know, I was against it. You know, I think we had some Laker fans. I think most of them, I think all three of us on this podcast here were against that move. For basketball reasons and everything. It looked good on paper. It sounded good. 3 big names, but on paper, we're like, this doesn't make any basketball sense. The fact that they Rob Pelinka and Jeanie Buss them went ahead and did it anyway. Just I put that on everybody involved. I don't put that just on Brian and AD and Rich Paul and the Clutch. I put that on Jeanie Buss and Rob Pelinka as well, and Kurt Rambis, all them niggas. That's on everybody, bro. That's on everybody involved.
Exactly.
Everybody. For y'all not putting y'all foot down and saying, "Fuck no, we're not doing this," and for them even think it'll work, for Brian, them, you know.
So honestly, I think Lakers finally grew a set when obviously they got rid of AD last year. I mean, honestly, I think they would have got rid of Bron if Bron didn't have no trade clause.
Yep, I agree, bro. would have been very unpopular, but I think it would have happened, and I would have probably not been very mad. Possibly, I would have been happy about it personally.
At all, yeah. I mean,
I've been calling for it for years. They need to take our franchise back, bro.
Right.
He's hijacked it in 2019. He hijacked it. Now it's 2018 because we didn't make the move for AD until he got there. He wanted that move. We probably would have did that move anyway, but he definitely helped put juice behind that move happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then the whole Westbrook move was just, like I said, just a bad idea to begin with. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. You know.
And that's why the Lakers has been in the state they've been in since then. I mean, obviously you want to say they made the Western Conference Finals in 2022, 2023. I forget what year it was.
Yeah, but still, that was an overachievement for that roster.
We knew they wasn't never gonna beat Denver.
Yeah, we had no business getting there.
So
no business at all.
And honestly, that's the state we're in right now. So it sucks. It sucks like it's going to be a rocky end to this relationship, but that's what happens when you give one man so much power, especially on the downside of his career.
Yeah, I mean, actually, according to Wendy, he said, you know, Jeanie Buss and LeBron trying to just move past this. So we'll see. You know, some of these articles do be a little bit stretched. You know, some of the truth be a little stretched. Some of these articles, but. You know, I think there is some truth to this. Regardless, I think this is the last year LeBron's going to be a Laker. I think it was before the article came out. That was not available to me anyway.
Yep.
But now this article came out. I think it's definitely the last we'll see LeBron in purple and gold this season.
Speaking of last time seeing somebody possibly in a uniform, the tragedy that's going on up in Golden State, man.
Man, oh man.
Earlier this week, if y'all didn't know, Jimmy Butler, who they acquired last year via trade, and they gave a max deal to this past offseason, he tore his ACL. It was kind of a nasty come down on the knee, and like you said, obviously you knew what it was immediately. So and Jimmy Butler's 37, 36?
36, I think 36, I believe.
So obviously on the backside of his career, obviously out for the rest of the year, and I think this injury just puts all any hopes. It was very slim hopes even when he was playing, but all hopes of Golden State making a run and trying to make a deep run in the playoffs. I think that just went out the window dramatically.
Yeah. Obviously, I think this year is just a wrap. Like you said, Jimmy's obviously going to be out for the rest of the season and probably for a good stretch of next season. So even next year for this team, as currently constructed, it's a wrap. You know, and Steph is what? Is Steph 37?
37, yeah.
So it sucks, man. It's Jimmy being 36, coming back from his ACL, he's definitely not going to be the same player immediately, probably ever again at 36. He's probably not ever going to be the same player ever again. You know, he probably possibly could be, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Real quick, would you bet on obviously Steph Curry's? I think this is last year of his. I think he is last year of his deal. If I'm not mistaken. Would you bet on Steph Curry still being in the Golden State uniform next year, or do you think he will retire before playing ball somewhere else?
Yeah, I definitely think he'll still be in a Golden State uniform next year. Unless something drastic happens, I don't see that happening. I see them trying to. I already seen reports of them possibly, trying to make a run for LeBron and Giannis Antetokounmpo in the offseason. So they already planning on trying to do whatever they can to try to make sure Steph's last years are at least somewhat competitive, man. So I don't see him.
He has one more year. He has one more year.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving them. I don't see them trading them. I see him playing it out there and just, going down with the ship like Kobe did in LA.
Obviously, and also going on up in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga once again. I mean, he demanded a trade. He signed it. He signed what was it? 1+1.
1+1 with a team option.
Team option.
48 million, I think. I think 26 this year, and I think something over next year. But he played, and you see he got hurt. He broke his ankle.
I missed that. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, so he went down last night after I think it was very, very short. He didn't play that much. Went down with a rolled ankle. Yeah, it didn't look that bad, but he's gonna be out for a couple games.
Oh well, shit! I don't want to play anyway. Yeah, I'm milking this bitch.
Yeah. Nah, and shout out to him for even being professional and even showing back up. Because if it was me, it'd be hard for me to even want to play for that franchise again. Or I don't want to say franchise. For that coach, I would not play for Steve Kerr at all if I was him. So kudos to him for being professional and showing back up and playing. And he still managed to be the last man off the bench, bro. Steve Kerr is fucking ridiculous, bro. Fucking ridiculous.
Now, obviously, Kerr and Curry, Draymond have their relationship is tight. But if you're the front office, bro, and you seeing this. Like I said, we gotta start. Like I said, at some point we gotta start thinking about the future, bro.
Yeah, at some point we gotta start noticing trends to happen with this man as a coach and your young talent that you bring in. Almost every single young player you brought through those doors has failed under Steve Kerr's watch.
And then one that could have or looked like it was work, you had to get rid of because Draymond sucker punched him.
Draymond punched him. And I would heed lightly if I was going to say Steve Kerr's on the last year of his deal. I would not bring Steve Kerr back. I'm sorry, Steph. I'm sorry, Steph. I would not bring Steve Kerr back.
And honestly, yeah, if I'm Steph, I'm gonna hit him with, hey, I love Steve. I love Steve, but this is not I don't make these decisions. This is what the front office want to do. I support whatever we want to do moving forward.
I'll hit him with that, and I'm gonna go to the front office like, yo, I know what I said down there in the media, but get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. He's making some terrible decisions, man, as a head coach. I think personally.
Facts. And we talk about it off air. After the show on Wednesday. Just going back to that 2020 draft, bro. When Golden State had a top 3 pick, and they went James Wiseman. This could have, like I said, they could have went LaMelo, or hold on, they had number 1, number 2. I know they had number 1. I think
they had number two, and they went Wiseman.
Well, I know they went Wiseman, so yeah, they could win LaMelo because I know Ant went number 1 overall. So yeah, they could have.
Yeah, but the word on the street is Ant told the world that they told him that they wouldn't pick him anyway, so they wouldn't have picked Ant.
I mean, but that was, like I said, we talked about it off air, and we're gonna do a series down the road about the biggest butterfly effects. But that would have been a what if, like, if you draft LaMelo, you got your future star right there in Golden State to be the predecessor to Steph Curry. Shit, like I said, LaMelo right now would have probably fell into his own and been the man on the team, maybe, because like I said, who knows what Steve Kerr is.
I was about to say Steve Kerr would have fumbled that bag. Straight fumble that bag. He would fumble that bag, bro.
Steve would have did that, but
yeah. Melo would be sitting on the bench if he was gonna stay, bro. Guaranteed. Melo would be a big what if he wasn't gonna stay. I guarantee it. Because Steve Kerr don't fuck with that kind of style of play, man. Even though Steph kind of plays like, not traditional basketball. He kind of hot dogs a lot, as Skip Bayless would say. He hot dogs. So
I mean, but he rock with Poole though.
Did he really, bro?
Poole had he had a neon light in Golden State, bro. I mean, they questioned it.
Yeah.
Like we questioned it, but he had a neon light in Golden State, bro.
It was times where he did certain things, and Steve Kerr in the media said certain things. All right, like all right, he don't fuck with Jordan Poole like that. Like he didn't want Jordan Poole to do that shit, and he did it anyway. That kind of shit. So I don't know.
I think that he would have had to live if they would have had LaMelo. I think he would have lived and learned. I think the front office would have sided with LaMelo because, like I said, they would have figured that's our future. So
yeah,
we can get another coach in here, but now we need LaMelo's our future. We need him here to build.
It would have been a lot different, I guess. Melo would have had has more of a pull than Wiseman ever had. So I guess that would have been a little bit tougher for them to kind of let Steve ruin because Melo had a huge fan base. He still has a somewhat big fan base, but he's definitely not big as he used to be. But it would have been tough for them to let Steve Kerr ruin that.
And then just learn from Steph and Clay under the time. Like, so while he was there, like I think that would have helped them. But like I said, they went on and got Wiseman. We seen how that worked out, even though they went on to win the championship in 2022. So I mean, so it kind of lessens the blow. But like I said, right now, the state you're in, you have no future in Golden State right now.
Yep, no future at all, and
shit, really, you in salary cap. You about to be in salary cap hell with Steph about to get that $62 million bet max next year. You just re-up. Like I say, just gave Jimmy a max, and then I think Draymond still has 2 years left.
Yeah, about 25, I think. So I mean, they definitely gonna be in cap hell for a team that's not very competitive. Definitely not a situation you want to be in. Well, a lot of people are asking, like, what are they gonna do with Jimmy? Are they gonna possibly trade him? I mean, I've been hearing that a lot. I've been seeing that question asked a lot.
I mean, Jimmy coming off an ACL injury for that contract. I don't know what much you're gonna be able to get.
Yeah, I don't know who would be wild enough to trade for Jimmy in this condition. But I've been hearing the question asked. You know, hey, all I gotta say, if I'm Lakers, man, I'm calling up and I'm asking for Jonathan Kuminga, man. I give you Rui Hachimura and Gabe Davis for Jonathan Kuminga, man.
Yeah, fact. Gabe, yeah. Facts.
That's what we need on the Lakers, man. When the next look, we need that shit.
Appreciate you, Rui. Appreciate all you've done, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? After the real Froggy, you know what? After the real Froggy, fuck it. Brian, and we'll throw somebody else in. Y'all gotta throw more because Brian get 50-something million. So y'all have to go Kuminga and find somebody else to pair up with Kuminga. Throw us for Brian. We'll do something with y'all for that.
Hey, they said I think they said they wanted to play with each other.
And I'll say y'all trying to target Brian and Giannis next summer. I mean, this summer we can just go ahead and expedite that. Get y'all Brian now.
Yeah, shit. And Brian he ain't got a deal, so he can play for a vet man or whatever. Hey.
Next year he come in, y'all can just let him work the money out. He can either play for 20 million, 15, or play for mid-level session, whatever you want to do. Work it out.
We even throw Bronny in there for you.
Yep, yeah, take him too, man. Take him too. We can work it out. They can have the last little hurrah chance to go for championship during Golden State, man. All going for the 5th. Steph and Bron.
But as I've been saying on this pod for the past few years, well, now it looks like only 2 of the 3. I've been saying 3, but now it's only 2 of the 3. Just at this point, just enjoy Steph and Bron for the greatness they got left. The performance they put up, just cherish the moments you got left. Because the third guy, I was saying, looks like he has a legit shot to do some damage and get another ring and possibly get that monkey off of his back and finally carry a team to a championship, and that being Kevin Durant.
Possibly.
Because Houston, bro, they
tough, man. Houston is tough.
Now, I will say that obviously the way that they've been playing, they're relying a lot on Durant and Sengun to be healthy. So obviously you need both of them to stay healthy. If one of them go down, it's going to be tough. But
need help there, guys. Got to be lucky there. But yeah, they look great, man. KD's having a historic season. He's climbing up the all-time scoring list. Mm-hmm. I think he just passed Dirk, didn't he?
Yes.
So, shout out KD, man, making historic moves.
Which is
Let us see it, man. Let us see it.
Crazy. Let me see. Full stand. They are fourth in the West. So yeah. But yeah, Houston. especially with Jokic. Well, with Jokic, well, he's going to be back. So, but you don't sleep on Houston's basic. Pretty much.
Yeah, they say looking to come back by the end of the month, man. So we got like a week left in the month. So it's a week. If he comes back next week, man, Denver is like we talked about it when he first went down. Can they stay afloat? And they're looking pretty good with him going. Man, of course, like I said, their record. I mean, their schedule ain't been that tough, but you still gotta go. You still gotta go win the games, and they've been doing it.
Hey, yeah, like I said, currently third. Only it's still 7 out behind first place, but only 1 game out behind that second seed. So yeah.
Yeah, Peyton Watson been balling. And Jamal Murray balling. Also this year for sure.
So yeah, just make sure Jokic is 100% healthy before you bring him back. No rush, like I said.
No rush it. They've been doing good. They've been doing good, man. So let them chill out. Let them get back to close to 100% as possible. And just hope for a good playoff matchup.
Down to the Wire 513. Make sure you give us a follow on everything. Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. NBA All-Star starters were revealed this past Tuesday. I'm trying to pull up a graphic here. For the East, let me share screen. Looks like the wrong one. Twitter, there we go. I can zoom in a little bit. But now for the East starters, we got Jalen Brunson, we got Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Giannis, and Tyrese Maxey. Then for the West, we have Luka, Shea, Steph, Victor Wembanyama, and Nikola Jokic. One name missing. That's been there for the past 21 years.
Yeah, I think a couple of names missing that I think should have been starters. I don't think that guy should have been started though, but
yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying the
just generally, yeah.
It's like the Undertaker streak. The streak is broken.
Yeah, you expect to see this guy no matter what though, because I don't know what's going on with his fans, but man,
I'm about to say he wasn't even up there with a fan voting, bro.
I know us Kobe fans would never. You hear me? And never let that happen to our guy. Kobe was going to be All-Star every fucking year based off fan voting alone. Didn't care.
Easily.
Back then it wasn't only fan vote, so he definitely going to be top fan vote no matter what. LeBron wasn't like T said. LeBron wasn't even top fan vote, so that's tough, man. Tough cookie for him to crumble this year. Tough pill to swallow. I think rightfully so though. He shouldn't be started, but damn. It's still like damn, still hit different. Not seeing Brown up there.
I mean, obviously, we know he's gonna be an All-Star, but like you said, this midnight starter is crazy. Now I'm gonna ask you this: do you think? So I don't know if you remember back in 2003, Jordan's last All-Star game. He wasn't voted an All-Star starter either.
I remember.
But Vince, like, hey, and LeBron hasn't hinted this wasn't his last season, but Vince let Jordan start his final All-Star game. Do you think a player would do that, or a team would do that, whichever team we're on, based on the format?
This year I would say probably not. Since LeBron ain't said this is last year, he definitely said. Well, he didn't say something back, but he mentioned last year. So I don't think it happened. Okay. And I don't think it should. I don't think it should, man. Like who? what player would you expect to step down? Like what player? I'm looking like what? If I'm any of these niggas, I'm not stepping down from bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not. Listen, like Luka. Like I can see Luka possibly doing it. Like teammates. I've already been a starter a hell of time. I don't give a fuck about this game, no way. I can see Luka possibly doing it.
Luka can't do it because he's gonna be on the international team.
Damn, you're right. So I'd be like Maxey, Cade, Brunson, Jim. Nah, it's not happening.
This is like
Stephen doing it, so it happened.
I don't see, bro. I don't get this because, like, okay, there's gonna be 3 All-Star teams. There's 10 starters. So, like,
you're gonna make 15 starters out of nowhere, then basically.
Yeah.
So Brian gonna be starter on that team. So
this is stupid. So yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah, this is gonna be a dumbass All-Star game, bro.
But we'll talk about it more as we closer and closer. But you said there was a few names on here that you were surprised wasn't starter. Who's you talking about?
Well, a few names I was surprised with. I was surprised not to see LeBron up here. I thought he would be up here just off fan vote. Anthony Edwards, man. Anthony Edwards. I think it's definite All-Star starter snub. I'm sorry, Steph. I'll take you out, bro. I'm sorry. Anthony Edwards has been cooking this year. Steph, you are all-time all-star for sure. But this year, that should be Anthony Edwards' spot. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pull up. I should pull up. Was Ant ahead of him in All-Star votes, or was this just Steph, or was Steph ahead?
Steph was ahead. I think the tiebreaker became down between Wemby and Ant, and Wemby won because of fan votes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so that was the tiebreaker. I think it should have been. They should have made it. I don't know how they could have did it, but it should have been Ant, not Steph. So I think the third team, I could already name two starters, LeBron and Ant.
Right. Yeah. Like
the third team, I don't know how they gonna, do it if it's gonna be an international team or an American team, but third team already two starters and LeBron. Maybe even three with Spider, because Spider gonna be all-star. He said that eventually he wants to play in the world team. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but yeah, well, I guess we'll see when we get there.
what they said. Okay, so obviously All-Star game, 3 teams of 8. So I'm looking right here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You already got 5 international players, and you got 5 Americans right here. So I'm just gonna say 8 players. Just say they do give Donovan Mitchell the nod to go ahead. They're not, but they just say they go ahead and let him play for the world. All right, so that's 6. There's easily 3. In my mind, there's easily 3 more European or international players who deserve to be an All-Star. That's already done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Donovan would, if they would allow that, bro, he's still in the spot.
Still in the spot, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't know how they're gonna make it fair. I guess I'll figure some way out. It's the NBA, they always try to figure something out, but it's just, I think it's set not to be a bad All-Star game. I don't want to say weekend, but All-Star game. I don't think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, and I think they'll have a representative, but the fact that the game is in LA at the Intuit Dome, obviously Harden and Kawhi. Well, you would think they would be an All-Star, but you would think
only one worthy James. Kawhi hasn't played enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, sorry, Kawhi, but I think the James have a great season, but they suck. So they're getting better, but they're still not a good team right now. So I don't know.
So you don't think Kawhi's last month is enough to get him?
Absolutely not. No, I'm sorry.
What's it come down to? It's coaches, right? Who vote him in?
Yeah. I would get Book not over Kawhi.
Oh, Book. Book deserved. Yeah, Book definitely deserved to be in.
I would get Keontae George not over Kawhi. He been fucking balling. He been fucking balling, bro. There's a lot of players in the West I would get not over Kawhi.
Kawhi
been balling too though. But
yeah, you talking it too then? Because I think Laurie could be like Laurie. He'll be on the world though.
Yeah, he'd be on the world. I don't think Keontae George is getting in, but he's been balling. I'm just giving examples of players I think made a better Kawhi. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't think Jalen Williams getting in. J-Dub from the OKC he's not getting in. So they can. Trying to think of players that was like.
Honestly, does OKC, who's been dominating all, do they get 2?
Yeah, check getting there.
Okay. All right.
Spurs only getting 1. I don't know if they're getting there. I don't know if Darren's getting there.
Now I hope my young bull get in because he's been hooping this year. I hope Jalen Duren get in. I know he don't fit. I mean, obviously it's All-Star game. His game is not exciting, but he's balling. His number says All-Star. Like that. His style doesn't fit, but
he's been balling. I would agree, man. It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. I would put him in now, especially they number 1 seed in the East. I'll put him in there.
So obviously those are 10 right there. 3 teams 8. So yeah, I mean obviously we're going to get 6 more. I don't know. This is just weird.
This is weird, bro. I don't like it
at all.
I don't like it, but I guess we'll see how it works. I guess.
Yeah,
a chance, man. We gonna watch, but
just go back. I mean, bro, let's go back to East West, bro.
Yeah, at this point, that's what you should do. It ain't been East West like 10 years now. Let's go back to regular East West.
Let's go at East West. I mean, because the players they ain't gonna play hard no matter what format you go to. So just go ahead, keep it traditional and shit. ooh and ah at how many half-court threes they make. Shit.
Yep, we already seeing guys too, like young guys talking about they ain't doing dunk contests. Like you see that video of VJ Edgecombe, they asked him about dunk contest. He said, "Nah, I'm good."
I ain't doing it.
Like, damn, it's getting rough, man. You might as well go ahead and do the one-on-one tourney All-Star weekend, three-point contest, and just call it a wrap, man.
Call it a wrapping and shit. Give guys the time off.
Because they obviously need time off. All these injuries happen. They obviously need more time off than anything. So.
All right, so and obviously with the NFL coming down to the end, we're going to be talking a lot more NBA on our Wednesday shows upcoming. Was there anything else that caught your eye that we didn't get a chance to touch on over the past week?
I know as soon as I get home, I'm like, damn, we got to talk about that.
Shout out D Rose getting his jersey retired too.
Yeah, it's tonight, right? Shout out D Rose getting jersey retired, man. Not much I can think about, man. I know we talk about college basketball coming up here soon too. We'll talk more about college basketball. It's gonna be a stacked draft. I'm very excited about this draft. I will say that this draft is gonna be stacked, bro. Stacked.
All right, just a few rapid fire topics before we hop up here and get our weekend started before all the snow gets here. What are your thoughts on Phillip Rivers interviewing to possibly becoming the Bills' next head coach?
I think it's comical. The fact that he only has high school coaching experience, it's comical, man. But I know for a fact he knows football. But it's like Cam Newton said on First Take this morning. I know football. I want to interview shit.
Cam doesn't want to get back. He want to get back in the NFL. So, and I don't blame him.
I mean, but they interviewing Phillip Rivers. Cam's already interviewed at that point. Shit. So yeah, I think it's comical. That's what I'll say about it. I mean, I'm not saying he don't he wouldn't be a good coach. I don't know. He might be a great coach. Who knows? But I think it's comical that he even got to look right now.
I kind of agree. I'm leaning more with RC said because when I first read, I was like, yeah, like what are we doing here? But then I heard Ryan Clark's point. Bro, this obviously it will be something. It's something new, something to switch up. Now, granted, it's a huge gamble because you don't want to ruin Josh. Like I said, you got Josh Allen. You don't want to waste his years. But I do think Phillip Rivers is a good leader, a leader of men. Hell, we seen what he did with the Colts in short time.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he come in and like I said. The fact he was just 45 and hasn't thrown a football in five fucking years, that's really why he looked bad. But he came in, the mental part of the game, he still knew it.
Yeah.
He was still he like I said, he just couldn't do it physically. So I think he's a good leader. I think he would have a good control of the locker room. I would like to see this because it will be something new, but maybe not in Buffalo. Because like I said, you just don't want to. It's a high risk. Because it's some uncertain, and with Josh Allen, you need something kind of
a little more certain than that.
Yeah,
a little more sure. That's why I think it's comical, bro. Like I ain't saying he can't be an NFL head coach, but for that job, like bro, you just fired a coach that had your most successful stint in your team's history. You gonna go hire a coach with no NFL experience after that? It just makes no fucking sense if you ask me. If they make this hire, it makes no fucking sense.
True. I mean, but we see. Got two examples. I got two examples in my head, and I'm sure there's probably more. You got Zach Taylor, with no NFL head coaching experience, and we see how that panned out. But you also got John Harbaugh with Baltimore. He was never a NFL head coach either, and obviously
both those guys had NFL coaching jobs before.
True.
That's a big difference, bro. Like, yeah, Phillip Rivers he's been in NFL for a long time, so he's had NFL jobs, but not no NFL coaching jobs. It's a whole different dynamic than when you quarterback after with the guys in the trenches, and we get a coach on the sideline, talk to the guys out there in the trenches. It's a whole different story. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it, like I said, but for this specific spot, I don't think it would be a good fit. I think they should look for a more tenured, more sure shot coach, more proven coach. I should say more proven.
But see, my thing is, I think he could relate more because he was a former NFL player, so he can I say go in and.
So there's not other guys out there that's currently NFL coordinators, quarterbacks, coaches, position coaches in the NFL, the foreign players that got already NFL coaching experience, I guarantee there is. That's all I gotta say. That's not saying that doesn't help him out, but there's other guys that have that same experience that's already been coaching in the NFL that deserve opportunity as well. So you skipping the line, you skipping them just to give him an opportunity, I think that's fucked up.
I mean, but we see it. But we see it all the time. Well, we seen it. We definitely seen it in the NBA.
Don't mean it's right.
It ain't. But
don't mean it's right. Don't mean it's right.
But like I said, high risk, high reward for every Derek Fisher, Steve Nash out here. Hey, you may fuck around and find a Jason Kidd.
This just seems like the Jeff Saturday Colts last season to me.
Well, yeah,
that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Just a shot in the arm, a grab out of nowhere, just a pulling out your ass. Hope it works.
Well, I get. Look, the Colts, believe it or not, that was a Colts way of tanking, trying to get the number 1 pick.
I'm just saying. That's what it feels like to me.
So who would you hire? Because would you go Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator? That's a name that they were throwing around.
Either there or you go with Josh familiar with Dayball. Josh had his best years on the Dayball. So I'll probably look at Dayball or Brady. I'll probably look at one of those two. I'm leaning more towards Dayball. I wasn't a huge fan of what he did in Buffalo, but I mean in New York. But you need to get him some strong coordinators there with him. I think he'll be what the locker room probably needs, because since he left, it ain't been the same. Since he left the offense, yeah, they've been good. They've been very good since he left, but it ain't been the same since he left.
Well, we'll see what happens up in Buffalo. But yeah, Phillip Rivers was interviewed for the Bills head coaching job. We'll see who they hire pretty soon when they make this announcement. The last thing I got, college football playoff, they will remain a 12 team field next season. Only changes is the Power 4 conferences, ACC, Big 12, SEC, and Big 10. No matter where they rank, so you can be 6 and 10. If you could somehow make it to your conference championship game and win that conference championship, you are in the playoff. And the Notre Dame rule, where if you're top 12, you're in. Which we touched on that plenty of times on this show. But how do you feel about the other one, the Big 4, getting automatic?
I guess, man. I guess. College sports is so fucked up to me, bro. I don't even care, man. Just get me to the games at this point. Just get me to those games.
So you wouldn't say you didn't care if you would have seen this year would have been Duke.
It would have been Duke. Duke would have been in this year. Yeah, it would have been Duke and one other team I got into.
No, I would think you said who?
They said 2 teams. I could think of other teams. It would have been two different teams that have been in. I can't think of it, but yeah, whatever, man. I guess they just doing whatever. I do think that Notre Dame rule is some bullshit. We talk about that.
We talk about that.
That's some bullshit. That's what I feel more strongly about. Is that as far as the conference championship should go, whatever. I guess, man, whatever.
I mean, I like with the Power 4. I think you'll get slightly more competitive games than if you get 2 Group of 6 schools, non-power Group of 6 schools in there. Like I said,
theoretically, you should. Yeah. So I get the thinking behind why they're doing it. That's why I say whatever. I get it. You probably still gonna get some blowouts though. So
for sure. I mean, for sure, because you still guarantee 1 group of 6 in there. So yeah.
I mean, even with the Power 4 teams, you might still get a blowout if you got one of those 6 and, like you said, 6 and 18 or whatever, 6 and 4.
Oh, just hypothetical. I don't think. Well, you shouldn't anyway, but
you should get. Well, you might get a team like that get in there and get blown out. You still might get that, but at least they with a team from the Toronto Conference. So theoretically, they should be able to stand up with the other good teams, other Power 4 teams. And just for the record, I think Duke would have got smoked by Oregon too. So yeah, it would have been probably a blowout. So. Yeah, I said, you're still probably gonna see blowouts. Like with Duke would have got in this year, they got get fucking popped.
Yeah.
It's like next year, if a team like Duke gets in there, they're gonna get fucking popped. So either way you go, you're gonna get probably at least one low quality game in the first round. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get an inferior team. Technically, that's an inferior team. That's what it should be though. The team is ranked last or going to be ranked lower, have a low record. They should be inferior. So, yeah, I guess, man.
Now I will
NCAA
say,
just need to make up their mind with all this shit.
well, yeah, they fucked up and everything. Now my last thing on this, I do. If you're gonna do that, then shit, Power 4 conference champion, shit, give them a home game. Then I don't care what the record is, give them home game.
Might as well back to the NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL, the division winners. If they're shitty, they okay. Oh well,
Hey,
Rams gotta
home game. They won a conference champion. Give them a home game.
Rams coming to town. It is what it is, bro. Ohio State coming to town. Whoever it is coming to town, bro. It's gonna be popping in that stadium. Shit.
Hey.
So get tickets early, nigga.
Safety hazards aware. Shit, like
hey, you gotta get tickets early, niggas. They popping.
Facts. All right, that's all we got for this episode. Real quick, shout out to Elijah Arenas.
Yeah, man.
He made his debut. I didn't know he made his debut. I had that game on late the other night. I was in and out of sleep though, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I saw that earlier in the day. I didn't watch the game. I saw highlights. So he has a good play out there, man. So shout out Elijah.
So now I know he's back out. When I see USC on TV,
he's tapping in for sure.
So, but now we appreciate y'all tapping in with us on this Good Friday for Sports and Spirits. Yeah, man. I think that's all we got. Yeah, no more late breaking news. So yeah, that's all we got. Y'all be safe in this winter hail that's about to hit.
Yeah, be safe in this storm, y'all.
Be safe. Yeah, be safe. And you gotta get to grocery stores, man.
It's too late.
Good luck.
Facts.
For the good brother Fly Man Rand, Josh Sock, Evans, Steve Turnbull, it's been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits. Hopefully we'll see you Wednesday if I can get the studio. Hopefully the roads should be clear by next Wednesday.
Hopefully by then it's back to normal, man. Hopefully.
Facts. But now we'll catch y'all next week, man, for sure. Enjoy championship weekend. Enjoy life, man. We'll catch y'all next week. We out, y'all.
Peace.